focus, do we think? Ew! I want to throw up every time I say hey guys. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing an August plan with me in my bullet journal. If you haven't seen my last video, I'll have it linked in the down bar. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please do. I would love it if you did. With that said, let's just get right into the video. I'm freaking obsessed with my bullet journal this month, by the way, and I think you guys are gonna be too. I do say so myself. It's a good one. Starting off, I am just going to do a quick July flip through. If you missed my last video, I definitely will have that linked in the down bar, but I changed a lot for my next month, so I thought it'd be interesting to kind of see last month. And moving on to this month, I did ask you guys in my last video what I should do with this blank page, and I decided to include some pictures which I just printed out on some cream paper, and I love the way that that turned out, just kind of some memories of July. And then moving right into my August cover page, I started out by just making a border of my title, which just says August, and then I of course put a small calendar which just shows which days line up with which days of the week. And yeah, and for this month I did want to do something a little bit extra, a little bit more creative to change it up for you guys. So I actually did this plant drawing behind my title page. I was inspired by a picture I saw on Pinterest. I look to Pinterest and Instagram a ton for my inspiration, and I love the way that this turned out, and I still think it's very minimalistic because it is in black and white. I think it gives it kind of like a vintage feel, but I wanted to do something a little bit special. It is also my birthday month, and so I wanted it to be a little bit extra. And I also did want to apologize. For some reason, I think I'm holding my pen a little bit too upright or something, but my hand is covering a lot of the actual drawing, so for that I do apologize. But I did want to still get this up because I love the way that it turned out, and I hope that you guys can get some inspiration from the finished pages, and you can kind of still see the process. So like I said, here I'm just adding some flowers and some plants. Again, I just copy other people's that I see and make it up a little bit. And then I just took an eraser and erased all of the pencil lines, and that is my finished title page. Moving on to my monthly layout, I decided to go back to a classic calendar layout for this month's monthly spread rather than the bullet journal layout, because I don't use this page too much. I kind of like to just put in my big events, and so that is what I did, and I'm just going to give it a try and see how it works. So here I'm just creating the grid with a ruler, and I just count the boxes, and then I'm just numbering them. And for up top, I did the days of the week in circles, and then I went ahead and put in the letters. And again, I was inspired by something I saw on Instagram. And then I finally got Tombow markers, which I feel like a lot of people use for bullet journals. So I'm just taking a gray one and doing kind of like a faded effect. And then I went right ahead into more floral designs on the corner of each page. Again, I was kind of inspired by someone that I saw on Pinterest or Instagram. It's just a little bit more simple and less going on, a little bit more creative style. And also, if you're having trouble making your doodles look really professional, I think just adding more detail and more lines really makes them come to life. So I recommend doing that. And then for my little YouTube and this month I did Instagram trackers, I just did a small circle in the right hand corner. And then here I am just writing out my title over the wash that I did with the marker. And I'm just finishing it off by erasing any of the pencil that was left behind. And then I went ahead on over to my computer and went to graphicstock.com, which is just an online library of images, and I picked out some of my favorite ones. Here's just an example. I took an airplane, which I am terrible at drawing. A lot of you comment like, oh, I wish I could do this, but I don't have good drawing or handwriting skills. This is perfect for you because you can make your journal really cool and really creative without having good drawing skills. So here are two images that I used in this month's spread. I took a cupcake for my birthday and an airplane. and I just printed them out on actually cream envelope paper because I couldn't find cream printer paper that matched my bullet journal. But as you can see, Graphic has the largest unlimited download library of over 350,000 graphics, photos, and vectors, and the awesome thing is they're all super high quality, so you can blow them up to a big or a really small size and they'll still look really great. They are also royalty free, so if you're interested in trying this out, I'll leave a link for a 7-day free trial in the description, and thank you to Graphic for partnering with me on this video. So I did go ahead and print those out and cut them out, and here you can see I pasted the little airplane on a day that I'm going on a trip, and then I put the cupcake on my birthday, which is the 28th of August, and then I just supplemented that with writing in the events and kind of like I put candles in the cupcake, and drawing on and around the printouts make them fit seamlessly into the journal. I also printed out a little YouTube icon and Instagram icon for my growth trackers in the right hand corner. Moving on to my habit tracker, so for this month I kept it really simple and just did like a thin calligraphy for the titles, and then this is just really boring, but I added in all of my habits and all of the days of the month. And then I printed out these from Graphic as well. They're just little title headers and design elements. So like I said, it's just a way to make your bullet journal look a little bit more personalized, a little bit prettier, especially if you aren't good at drawing, which is why I think it's a great option. It's also super easy because you can play around with the placement of things and you don't have to commit to drawing it. And then I just added in my sections with a black pen, and I wrote right on top of those little printouts. And so for one of them I did my video ideas, which I like to just have a place to jot things down, and then my need and want list, which I just put things that I need and I want. So that's super self-explanatory. And that is going to be it for those pages. They're super simple. And then I'm going on to my first weekly spread of the month. So in the corner I like to put this little A, August 2017, and then I'm going to put small calendar so I can highlight which week it is. So I'm just filling that in, and then on the final step of this little sidebar that I made, I just have this week, which I just put things that I know I need to get done this week, or that I migrate from the previous week. And then for my day headers, I just did these circles, and I actually traced them in pencil with a coin. And then I just did a calligraphy day of the week, and then I'm just touching that up. And then at the bottom this week I decided to actually do a little meal tracker, so I did 2 lines for each meal. So I did breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then a snack. And I really like how I spread out my week because I wanted a lot of room to write tasks, and I still have room to write my meals. And then with my Tombow markers, I did go back and just add some shading, which I am kind of don't know if I like or not, but it definitely makes it a little bit more dimensional. So I'm just adding that on a few different pages for a little added detail. And then here is the final flip through of my August spread. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely leave comments down below, and I can't wait to make more of these for you. Okay guys, that is my finished video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one.